Welcome to yoga. Today we're going to do a restorative class, a very gentle yoga for restoring and rejuvenating during the heat waves that we've been experiencing. So I've set up my mat so that I can lie perpendicular to a wall. So find yourself somewhere where you might be able to use the wall. And we are going to start lying on our backs with our legs up the wall. Especially when it's hot out, we need to take the pressure off of our feet and our ankles, which can take the brunt of the pressure. I don't know about you, but sometimes the old feet swell up, the ankles swell up, and so this is a really great way to start our practice, just to give them a break. So I've got my sits bones right up against the base of the wall, and my ankles shooting right off my hips. And we're going to actually stay here for a bit, just to bring ourselves to our practice today. So you can go ahead and let your hands, palms face the ceiling. Or if you want, you can place one hand on your heart, your left hand on your heart, and your right hand on your belly, just to connect with your body via touch, whatever feels good. I've got a little blanket right underneath my head, just to give me a little sense of nurturing and comfort. So we're just going to start here with our legs up on the wall. If you don't have a wall, you can just lay on your back with maybe your soles of the feet together and your knees open, and you can actually put a block underneath each knee if you don't have a wall. But I do invite you to find a spot, even if it's just your bed or a chair, just to put those legs up and get them off the ground, take off the pressure from the ankles and the legs, and really let them have a moment where they get cared for. They don't have to take all the weight. So starting here, let's take a few moments just to notice our breath. And the way that our regular breath rhythm affects our body, the rise and fall of our belly, the rise and fall of our chest, the expansion of our lungs. And if you have your hands on your belly and your chest, notice how they get moved with each inhale and each exhale. And as you bring yourself to awareness of your regular breath, begin to just try to extend the inhale just enough to really kind of stretch the chest, and then extend the exhale to match that inhale. In through the nose, breathing deeply into the rib cage. Exhale through the nose, slow and steady. Continuing that for a few moments. Lengthening the inhale So you really fill the rib cage. Maybe you even sense the shoulders getting involved in that inhale. And then on the exhale, rib cage kind of presses down into the waistline, into the hips even. Exhale through the back, into the ground. And you can, if you want, on the inhale, visualize the word here. And on the exhale, the word now. So with each breath, we are here now. With each inhale, we bring ourselves here to this body, to this moment. And with each exhale, we bring ourselves to this now, this new now, this present now. Here, now. Here, now. Here, now. And each time you exhale, you feel your torso melting into the ground. You feel your hips loosen, drop into the ground. Your shoulders, the back of your head, the base of your neck, the base of your skull, the back of your skull. You feel the contact with your legs on the wall or your legs on a chair. You scan your body where it's making contact with the floor or with the wall. You feel the air on your skin. You allow yourself to sort of melt or hum in this present here and now. We're just going to sit here for a minute, focusing on our breath, focusing on visualizing here and now with each inhale and exhale. And if you want to, you can let the legs open up, let gravity kind of do the work for you, and let them fall towards the floor. That's going to give you a very gentle inner thigh, hamstring stretch. And if you are got your legs on a chair, you can just open the knees away from each other. You can also bring the soles of your feet together. We're just going to really be gentle today and restorative. A lot of times we come to yoga and we push, push, push. And there are days to push and there are days to reset. And this is a reset day. And you'd be surprised how much you're giving to your body when you just work these restorative poses. And they are called restorative because they do reset and restore the equilibrium. So hanging out here, you're going to feel the stretch. You're going to start to feel a little heat in between your thighs, around the groin, around the hip sockets, because this is a good stretch. Just let gravity do the work for you and breathe here on the inhale. And now on the exhale. Using your ujjayi breathing on that exhale, you can close the back of the throat so you get a slight hissing sound, and that enables you to really control that exhale and extend it as long as possible. And the plus side of doing yoga on Zoom and in our own spaces is that nobody can hear us make all the funny sounds that we make. So go ahead and make sounds. Maybe it feels good to just nice big sigh. Ha. Ha. Whatever feels good. Let it out. And on the next exhale, see if you can use those inner thighs to bring the legs back up to vertical. That should feel nice and challenging. And then go ahead and just let the feet fall slowly down the wall as you bring yourself to the right side of your body. And gently just lie here for a minute, as you would in the morning when you first wake up, kind of curl to one side. Let yourself adjust to this new position. And then when you're ready, using your hand, you can push up to sitting. I'm going to go ahead and place my blanket against the wall. And then I'm going to use the blanket to sit myself up, which allows my pelvis just slightly to come to rock forward a little bit. Well, I'm going to use the back wall actually to support me here. And we're just going to do a very gentle shoulder breath exercise where we're going to inhale, bringing our shoulders to our ears, and then holding the breath, squeeze them to the back wall. And then on the exhale, slide the shoulders down that wall behind you. Oh, yeah. Should feel really good. Try that one more time. Inhale. shoulders to ears. Hold the breath and send those shoulders to that back wall. And then exhale, scrape the wall as you drop them down. Let's do that a few more times. Close your eyes and just enjoy this delicious grounding exercise. Good. Go ahead and take the right ear to the right shoulder. If you want, you can take the left palm and send it down towards the ground. And you can take the right hand and gently place it on the side of the head, just to give a little extra weight there. Try and have both shoulders and scapulas touching that back wall. Go ahead and tilt the chin up on the diagonal and then down on the diagonal. So you're getting a little rotation there. Keep pressing that left palm to the floor. And release, coming back to neutral. Maybe just run those shoulders forward a few times and then back, forward and back. Good. And then the left ear to the left shoulder. So I'm leaning against that wall, trying to get the shoulders to the wall. Take the right palm, flex it, send it to the ground. Use the weight of the left hand for a little additional stretch. Open up that elbow. Breathe here. And take that chin up on the diagonal and then down again. So you're just rotating on that diagonal. Good. And release. And come back to neutral. And one more time, let's just do a few shoulder circles, forward and back. And then the other way. We're going to inhale right here and just root the pelvis down into the ground. So I'm rooting that pelvis, but I'm lifting out of the waist, dropping the rib cage and the shoulders, and I'm just kind of almost slicing the wall behind me. We're just going to breathe here, finding that length in the waist, but the rooting down of the pelvis. Breathe, close your eyes. If you want, you can take the hands together in prayer and send the pointy finger to the ceiling, still lifting out of the waistline, dropping the shoulders. Should feel a little heat brewing in this very simple stretch. And release those arms down slowly. Good. Extend the legs one at a time. Give them a little rub down. I'm going to grab some water. It's hot. And then we're going to tuck the other leg on top. So whatever leg you had on top in front before, switch. My puppy is trying to get in here. Milo. What? Are you gonna do yoga with us today? Are you gonna show us how to do down dog? Okay. So we're gonna do a little stretching here, a little side to side. Let's take the right arm up. And we're just gonna flow a little bit to the left. And then up. And then switch and a little bit to the right. Very gentle today. Small shake from Milo. I like using the wall on this because it keeps my chest open, tend to round down. So if you really try to keep those shoulder blades on the wall behind you, it gives you a nice template to use to keep the chest open. So he came in and now he's done. He just wanted to make sure I was okay. So just a few side to side rainbow flow stretches. I call these rainbows because we're drawing a rainbow. And you see, I'm not really going very far each way. We don't need to go all the way down every single time we work in this way. Today, I'm really focusing on keeping the shoulders and the scapulas on the wall. Good. Go ahead and extend. I'm going to take the blanket out from underneath me. And actually, let's tuck the right leg in and send the left leg over to the left. The left foot is flexed. Take that right arm up. And this time we're going to walk the hand down the leg and grab hold of the toe. And then we're looking under our right armpit. And we're reaching and pulling the left ear down towards the knee. Breathing here and now. And you can take that right arm behind the back and then take the top of the palm and put it against the back to use as a little leverage to open up the chest a little bit further towards the ceiling. And then when you're ready, you can fold that body side down and place the hands on either side of the leg and just stretch here, rooting that right hip down. Big breath here. And walking those hands up. Good. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this leg and see if I can hook it into the crook of my elbow. I'm going to also use, sorry, I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm going to use the wall here too to see if I can keep my back straight against the wall, which means that I can't lift my leg too high. I'm trying to bring that leg up to my belly. So I'm using the wall as a kind of guide to keep my spine straight. And I'm trying to pull the ankle bone and the knee towards my chest. Breathe. And release. Go ahead and extend that leg. Massage that hip joint. And then bring the left foot in. Sitting nice and tall on the sits bones. Lift the left arm. Right foot is engaged. Slide that right hand down. Hook the fingers between the big toe and the second toe. And see if you can get, while you're rooting the left hip, Get the right ear to slowly move towards the right knee. And then take that arm behind the back, the top of the palm against the back. Open up the chest a little bit further towards the ceiling. And then when you're ready, release that side of the body down towards the leg. Place the hands on either side of the ankle and just drop the nose to the knee. The spine is rounded. The left hip is rooted into the ground. Breathe here. And walking those hands up slowly. When it's hot, we really want to move slowly from when our head is down to when our head is up. So I'm hooking that foot into the crook of my elbow here. Oh, this side is actually a little bit looser. And I'm using the wall as my guide to keep my spine straight. And I'm trying to pull the knee and the ankle towards my chest. And you can even rock it a little bit if that feels good. And release that slowly, give it an easy extension with a little massage. Good. Let's stay with using the wall here to do some arm movements. We're going to take our arms straight up, palms forward. Inhale. On the exhale, sliding the elbows down the back, bringing them, tucking them into the waist. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, slide that wall. Let's just do 10 of these. Really engage the muscles. Get that back. Our backs, so our back body doesn't get a lot of attention. So we're sitting in front of the computer, everything's hunched forward, we're in the car, hunched forward. So we're really paying attention to the way the back is connecting with the wall, the way the arms are engaging the back as we bring those elbows down towards the waistline. Feel those back muscles pulling the scapulas down. Keep those feet engaged. Belly's lifted. Good. I have no idea if that was 10. Let's say it is. Bringing them up to goalpost. You can lean against the wall for a minute. Maybe just take the head to the right and to the left. And to the right. And to the left. And let's bring those elbows to center and kiss them in front. Open, tap the wall. Kiss. So important to fill the lungs as you expand and open the chest. Feel the lungs really getting filled. Tap the wall each time you inhale. See if you can get the whole arm on the wall. Keep the elbows lifted. Good. And take them out. And we'll just rotate the wrists, the palms up and twist them down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Rotate and rotate. 10 times. You should feel the burn in your arms right now. Even though it's just very minimal movement, it's focused, it's strategic, it's precise. A few more. And release. Oh, yeah, that was hard. Shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Good. Woo. That was good. All right. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. I've moved off the wall slightly. Just gonna hold the ankles. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, round, look down. Couple more of these. Scooping the belly button towards the spine as we rock the pelvis. With each inhale, we're here. With each exhale, we are now. And then go ahead and just go a little circle of the rib cage in one direction. And then the other. That always feels good. We never move our rib cage in this way. And we need to. Yeah, good. Right. Let's come onto our knees. Just to give the psoas a little stretch. I'm going to turn this way so you can see. We're going to put our hands, fingertips facing down. I'm going to tuck my toes. And elbows are going to be reaching towards each other. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, send the chin and the chest up towards where the ceiling meets the wall. And squeeze those elbows together and the shoulders drop. Tight glutes, breathe. And recover. All right, yeah, make sure you come out of that slowly. All right, let's come to standing. We'll just do a few balancing poses. First, let's just standing in mountain pose. Palms forward. Big breath in. Go ahead and shift your weight onto your left foot. See if you can just bring your right foot up to the inner thigh. If you need to grab it and place it there, that's always an option. Just coming into an easy tree. I'm going to keep my arms here at center today. Wanting to keep this very, very gentle. Focus on that spot about 6 feet in front of you. See if you can drop into the sensation of this pose. There's so much going on in your body when you hold tree. Try to tap into all those micro movements that you're making in order to balance. And when you're ready, bring yourself back to mountain, recenter yourself, root those feet into the ground, find the biped sensation of 2 feet grounded. And then when you're ready, shift the weight to the other side and see if you can come into an easy tree. And release. Good. Let's just come into a chair pose. Lifting the belly button towards the spine, knees are over ankles, arms are by the ears. Let's take 5 breaths here in chair. And pressing into the ground, come back to mountain. Let's just take a nice inhale, sweeping the arms up, look up. Exhale, dive through all the way forward. Maybe you need to take a bend in the knee and stop about here just to prepare yourself for a forward fold. Maybe this is as far as you go today. I'm going to grab my blocks to help support me in my forward fold. And find a comfortable way to ease in. We're going to hang out here for a bit. Let's take 5 breaths here in forward fold. Good. Shake it out. Maybe do some circles with the hips, with the pelvis, maybe with the knees and the head. Bending the knees, roll through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming up, let's swing the arms up again. Big breath in and exhale. Let's twist to the right, keeping the pelvis forward. And drop the arms, inhale, look up and twist to the left, keeping the hips forward. A few more times doing this. Inhale and twist. Inhale and twist. Inhale and twist. And inhale and twist. That feels like a lovely dance to me. All right, we're going to come down onto our mats slowly. Everything is slow today. Why don't we come on all the way down onto our backs, and we will do a few glute bridges here. Inhale, hands are down by our sides. On the exhale, tilt the pelvis slightly and bring it all the way off the ground to a bridge. Now you can stay here, or if you want, you can tuck the shoulders underneath the rib cage and either clasp the hands together or press the palms into the floor. Breathe deeply. If you've got those shoulders tucked, make sure you untuck them before you bring the pelvis back down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And then hug the knees in and circle them. And the other direction. Good. Let's go into happy baby. I'm holding onto the outside of each foot. And I'm bringing those knees to my chest while I try to drop the lower back onto the floor. I'm just rocking here gently. Let the breeze blow over you here. And then if you want, you can extend the legs and hold onto the inner thigh and then just circle the ankles. That always feels good to me in this position. Circling the ankles takes away some of the tension and the attention on the inner thigh being stretched. And we already started with that stretch today, so we should feel pretty good. And then bring those legs in. We're going to actually bring them up to an L. We're going to do a few leg circles. So we're going to inhale, opening the legs out, and then on the exhale, bring them down and up. Like scoot away from the wall, taller than I thought I was. So we're going to inhale, open the legs, and exhale, bring them down and up. Let's just do 5. Good. Bend the knees, hug them to your chest, rock side to side, And if you want, you can put the feet down and let the knees fall to the right and to the left a few times, windshield wipers. So important for us to be tender with our bodies. And we rarely are tender. And there's a way to work with our bodies that is very nurturing and also very activating too. Very activating to be working so slow. Okay, we're going to come back to that L and we're going to take the leg circles in the opposite direction. So this time, instead of going out and down, we're going to go down and on the inhale and out and up on the exhale. 5 of these. And hug those knees in. Good. Rocking back and forth. We're going to switch around here. We're going to do a very, very simple ab engagement, very slow and easy. Let's just take the feet on the floor, arms above the head. On the inhale, we reach up. On the exhale, like we're holding a ball in our hands, push forward and we offer the ball to the computer screen or whatever you're using. Inhale, reach the ball above the head. Exhale, offer it. Let's do 10 of these. That was 2, this is 3. Use that exhale. On the inhale, you're here. On the exhale, now. Offer it up. Two more. And extend those legs. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Reach, 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 reach out of the waist and root the hips. Exhale, forward fold. Just pour your torso over your legs and breathe. And walking those hands up. Good. We're going to come back to the wall. And I'm gonna do a seated meditation here at the end. If you want to go ahead and put a blanket underneath you, or if you want to sit cross-legged, whatever feels right. Instead of a shavasana, I'm going to do a seated mindfulness meditation here for these last few minutes. Actually, I'm going to put on a song so we can have a little bit of accompaniment with our final meditation today. Let's see. Here we go. So find yourself in some kind of easy position. You can go into Shavasana if you want. But today I'm feeling the need to stay vertical. Let the sinuses drain. And just appreciate this quiet time. You came to yoga. You were present with yourself, with your breath, with your body. And now it's time to bring a close to our class. Bring yourself back to the room. Take your hands into prayer. Thank you so much for coming today. The spirit in me salutes the spirit in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming to yoga.